Greetings and salutations, family, and welcome to the second of my video on the subject of fasting. In our previous video, we look at fasting spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Today, we want to look at the subject of fasting and the benefits of fasting. We want to look at the benefits of fasting today. But before we actually go into it, I want to take us back to a quotation from Professor Arnold Ehret in the previous video. Because you see, in the olden days, when there was no equipment, high-tech equipment to diagnose disease and so on, they relied on fasting back then. And fasting was very effective, was a very effective way of telling them what type of sickness, where in the body the problem was, and how to deal with it. And it is still useful, still good, and still used by many natural health professionals. So Professor Ehret says that the most exact and unerring diagnosis we have is a short fast. The more rapidly the patient feels worse throughout a short fast, the greater and more poisonous is his obstruction. Should he become dizzy, suffer severe headache, etc., he is greatly clogged up with mucus and toxin. If palpitation of the heart occurs, it is a sign that pus is somewhere in the system, or that drugs, even though taken many years ago, are in the circulation for elimination. Now, this is very important because many of us, we believe that as sickness comes, we run somewhere to let somebody tell us what sickness we have. Not so. Our body is the greatest doctor. As Hippocrates says, every one of us have a doctor in us. We just have to use it wisely to tell us what is wrong. According to Perfecto, now we can go over to the subject of the benefits of fasting. According to Perfecto.com, an online publication, they are saying that there are 5 stages to the fasting process. 5 stages to the fasting process. The stage 1, they are saying, is the 8 to 12 hour fast. After 8 hours without food, your body sugar glucose begins to dip. You may experience hunger, fatigue, food cravings, trouble concentrating, etc. These are normal feelings during the fasting process. And I break here to go back to what I quote a while ago from Professor Ehret. He was saying the same thing. Your body will tell you exactly what is wrong based on where the obstruction is. And Perfecto here is actually concurring with what Professor Ehret was saying. Right? So they said that if you continue, these symptoms will disappear quickly. By the 12-hour mark, your body will tap into your glycogen stores, your sugar stores, and your blood glucose level will stabilize. After 12 hours, you will also start switching into early stages of ketosis. Your body stops relying on carbohydrates for fuel and starts burning your body fat. Instead, this short-term fasting is useful as it lowers your blood pressure and your cholesterol levels. It increases insulin sensitivity, making this type of fasting useful for people with type 2 diabetes. Stage 2 fasting for 12 to 18 hours. At this stage, you should be in full ketosis. Your liver converting your fat stores into ketone body bunkers, a fuel that powers your muscles, heart, and brain. Ketone suppresses appetite, which means your hunger should start to subside during this fasting stage. The longer you fast, the easier it gets. At this stage, also, your mental clarity begins to enjoy a boost in brain derived neurotrophic factor. Stage 3, 24 hours. At this stage, your body goes into repair mode. It begins to recycle old damaged cells and reducing inflammation. If you are looking for anti-aging or anti-inflammatory benefits, a 24-hour fast might be best for you. When your body is under mild stretch, such as extended fasting, your cells respond by becoming more efficient. They turn on autophagy, self-eating mode. Studies show that fasting-induced autophagy comes with a variety of benefits. Number one, it triggers autophagy in the brain, clearing out misfolded proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Number two, autophagy declines naturally as you age, which is linked to a variety of diseases. Fasting may be able to combat the age-related decline, keeping you biologically younger and protecting your cells from oxidative stress. Number three, early research suggests that fasting-related autophagy may help kill cancer cells. Stage 4 fasting, 36 to 48 hours. Studies of healthy adults show that 48 hours of fasting increase human growth hormone by up to 400%. It also increased the frequency of growth throughout the day. Stage 5, 72 hours plus fasting. Stem cells and immune function. Note that a 72-hour plus fast is not for the weak. If you are going to try it, make sure you drink plenty of water. Get in plenty of electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, sodium. And I would add here plenty of coconut water, which is full of electrolytes. A 2014 study showed that a 72-hour fast led to a near complete rejuvenation of the immune system. Let me read that again. A 2014 study showed that a 72 hours fast has led to a near complete rejuvenation of the immune system. Fasting triggers stem cell production, creating brand new immune cells to replace the old ones. The same study also had cancer patients fast throughout chemotherapy treatment. Normally, chemotherapy devastates the immune system, increasing the risk of infection and illness for cancer patients. But when patients fasted during chemo treatment, their immune system stayed strong throughout the process. This is very important. Healthline, another respected publication, states that fasting promotes blood sugar management by reducing insulin resistance. This is especially helpful for those at risk of type 2 diabetes. It also reduces blood pressure and cholesterol level. Next, they say that fasting enhances heart health by improving blood pressure. Heart disease is considered the leading cause of death worldwide, accounting for an estimated 19 million deaths globally in 2020. Switching up your diet and lifestyle is one of the most effective ways to reduce the risk of heart disease. Next, they say that fasting aids in weight loss by limiting calorie intake. Many dieters experiment with fasting to try to lose weight. Theoretically, abstaining from all or certain foods and beverages should decrease your overall calorie intake, potentially leading to increased weight loss over time. Next, they say that fasting may aid in cancer prevention and increase the effectiveness of chemotherapy. A 2021 review published in the American Cancer Society Journal notes that intermittent fasting may benefit the treatment and prevention of certain cancer in some situations. It may decrease tumor growth and toxicity from chemotherapy in some people. And if you notice that Healthline and Perfecto both agree on this part of it with the studies and the benefits of fasting in people doing chemotherapy. So this is very important and very interesting. You have two witnesses saying the same thing, the benefits of fasting in the cases of chemotherapy and also in the case of heart disease, blood pressure, etc. So there you have it, family. A quick look at the benefits of fasting, and I'm sure that there are many more benefits. The list doesn't end there. So remember to like, to share, to subscribe, and help us to get more videos out there. So if there is a subject or a topic that you're interested in, let me know so that we can discuss it and all of us will benefit from it. Remember, we are all in this thing together. We are all sick in some way or in some form. So let us keep this channel going healthy, health wise. Blessings again.